My husband was 6'6", 6'6", about close to 300 pounds. He was a big guy. He was my gentle giant. He was my gentle giant, my teddy bear.
A grieving widow sharing from her heart about Eric Finley. Finley was killed while jogging early yesterday morning. The wife, tells Fox 10 News her husband wanted to get his workout in early so he could see her off to work. He never made it back home. Our Toy Thornton live in the newsroom after speaking with Finley's wife. Toy?
Well, I did speak to her, Byron, and as you can probably imagine, she's grief-stricken to say the least. She was strong enough to speak with us about the accident.
There are no words in the English language that can describe what I'm feeling.
A woman in anguish over the sudden loss of someone so close.
He's taken away from his girls, his children, to whom he loved so much, from his parents, from me.
42-year-old Eric Finley was jogging down Ching Dairy Road early Sunday morning when he was hit by a truck.
My husband was 6'6", 6'6", about close to 300 pounds. He was a big guy. He was my gentle giant. He was my gentle giant, my teddy bear.
His wife, Betty Walker, says they were having a weight loss challenge. She says Finley would get up early and work out so he could be home before she left for work. Yesterday morning, he never returned.
I had the misfortune to leave home and drive down to the accident. And when Eric had not called me to see me off to work, I knew something was wrong. And I asked the paramedics, was that my husband? Because he had not come home from jogging. The state trooper had me pull over, and I called his phone. And on his phone, my wife comes up on the LCD screen, and the worst day of my life began.
Aside from the grief and despair that comes with her husband's death, Walker has two other concerns lingering. One being the lack of lighting on the road. The other, the person driving the truck that hit him. Investigators identified him as 25-year-old Heath Mathis. That night, she says her words to him were simply, quote, accidents happen.
Unfortunately, he had to watch me identify my husband and lose myself. And I know that couldn't have been easy for him. He could have kept driving and left him in that ditch and not gotten him any help.
And Walker is asking the community for prayer as she and her family gets through these tough times. She says a private memorial service will be held sometime later this week. Live in the newsroom, Toy Thornton, Fox 10 News.